Mr. Ferris intercepts me, following. Anon, what just happened? Did Miss Moretti? What? No, nothing. Whatever you think, I took a tumble. Mr. Moose, whatever you're going... Mr. Ferris, please. I gotta try and fix this. This shouldn't... It doesn't need to be this way. His arm held onto me for a beat. Even as I want to tear myself free and run after Mia, knowing it's only a matter of time before she escapes. Odds of everything working out if she's successful are practically zero. This isn't the kind of wound time can heal back to full. I like how we're kind of repeating elements of ending one in a way, because Mr. Ferris also did a big intervention there. Very well on. He smiles nervously, but with candor, says, "You had that same confused look when we first met, young man. We've come far." I look back into the convention center as Olivia takes center stage, microphone in hand. Hello everyone. I was gonna say a few things about our old art teacher, Mr. Iadagan. I can't help but smile at how little he knows. I didn't do it alone, but I have to pay it forward. Anna, you're in debt how much you paid it forward at this point. No more time to waste, though, so I nod to him before legging it out to the parking lot. My head is on a swivel in a frantic search for that cherry red monster. Well, her or her car. The growl of an engine wailing in the night is what tips me off, and I start sprinting, yelling, Mia! God damn it! Mia, hold the fuck up! I see her car already turning sharply out of her space, narrowly missing the neighboring vehicle. I won't make it. I can't beat a car normally, much less now. Then, a card set in the form of a smarmy raptor piloting a road blink delivered. Malcolm shoots out of his parking spot and blocks Mia's only escape. I can hear Mia screaming and cursing as a yellow hand nonchalantly waves on the driver's side. I mean, props to Malcolm. Props that you used him. That is clever writing. You used him in more ways than one. Although, guess did he give him the 100 bills or not? I forgot. But hey, I guess you paid for it. She can't get away now. No way she's willing to risk a suspension by racing over the curbs and walkways to get back. Or her suspension. I approach the car from behind, careful to stay out of her immediate reversal path. Raise both hands submissively. Mia, get out of the car and how about the fuck you get into the car and we talk? I hesitate. Fearful that she'll do more than talk. But I shake the thought from my head, realizing the only reason I'm here is because of my faith. Not in her, then in Ben. I slowly approach the passenger side, opening the door and getting in, carefully to softly shut the door. You gotta slam the fucker. Mia's eyes are still trained on the taxi van blocking her path. I reluctantly comply, opening and slamming the door again. I just sit in silence. I have no idea how to start this. Why the fuck are you here? You got a death wish? I didn't do that on purpose. You so sure? Because if you did, I wouldn't have my jaw anymore. Well, maybe. But you should get out. I'm leaving. You don't have to leave. Sure, the formal's over, but you can still... I'm leaving the state, idiot. What? Why? Words are tense. Oh, shit. I know exactly what song needs to be played here. But I wonder if I can find it. Yes! Yes! Perfect song for the situation. Why? Because I'm not going to juvie jail or whatever the fuck they sent me. What the fuck are you talking about? No one is going to do that, you psycho. You're telling me that after that fat whale? You're telling me that fat whale isn't gonna try and nab me? You see a fucking whale after us? Why is your first reaction to... Doesn't matter. His eyes are on me in a sidelong glance, clearly trying to gauge me rather than further incriminate myself. Just... Damn it, how did it get this way? How long you got? Pulls out a pack of cigarettes, grabbing one for herself. She pauses before placing the pack away, slowly holding it out to me as her other hand grabs a lighter. Well, it'd be rude not to. Thanks. Take one graciously and wait until she lights. I like how Malcolm is just watching. Is Malcolm watching? Like, I get that Malcolm makes sense here, but this is just a little awkward now. I take one graciously and wait till she first lights hers, before holding the lighter towards me. I normally give you shit for, like, cutting Olivia out of this and kind of making her second banana, but she's giving her eulogy. She's having her character moment over there. We can't be there because our POV is stuck with Anon, but, like, she isn't being sidelined. She is doing the important work. And that's what makes this scene work for me. Listen, normally I get so pissed off when people do this. It's like, well, Anon's having a character moment and Olivia's doing nothing. She's just the girl after all. She doesn't get any moments. She's the girl, he's the man, he does all the stuff. But she's over there already doing something. She's already doing something that matters. So it's like, to me, it's like, everyone's doing something. Anon's just the idiot who thinks this is the right thing to do. And that adds to his character. It means that I don't just look at this like, you're not caring about the cast. It's like, I just love that. Anon, you could be with your girlfriend right now, but he's here. And that adds to the charm, is that he could have been somewhere else, and she's doing something, and it makes the world feel bigger. Oh, that's good. That's just good. And it makes sense. Thanks. Take one graciously and wait as she lights hers before holding the lighter towards me. Nicotine hits me like a freight train after not having one in so long. My God, my old school was a ghetto for using these like fucking currency. That's a prison and not a ghetto. Even the first drag was a pleasant warmth, and I can only barely refrain from coughing like a pussy to save face. So what? Come to get some sob story? You wanna know why I'm an ironclad bitch on wheels? Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that in those words. A puff of smoke shoots from my nostrils. Well, won't make you feel any better. I just sucker punched you, and did a lot more than that already. I just want to know I tried my best. Why? The question is devoid of derision. She's still trying to size up my angle. Because you said you love him. Do I need anything else? Another long silence. Malcolm is reading a book ahead of us with a fugly pair of granny glasses, looking our way every minute or so to see if he needs to intervene. My dad died before freshman year. Mom's a fucking pillhead. I was fucked from day one. Just didn't know it until he was gone. So in Nothing Else Matters, the guy subtly drops like Naomi's last name is Moretti, and all I can say is I hope that it's the same Mia. Like he goes with that conspiracy theory because it's fucking funny. Okay, it's so funny that Naomi is just Mia. Ruined by ending 4. She seeks revenge. I have to process that for a minute. I guess I could have guessed things with less than nuclear, but you the one that got you into cars? It was the one who had the Firebird originally. When it's dark and some paid for reminiscence takes hold. Thought that stupid old bitch sold it for a fraction of its worth. I had to claw and scrape even for this Frankenstein, just like everything else since then. That was the only person to give me the time of day. She felt like more than some fuck-up delinquent. Then why? Why did I keep acting like one? I thought I had to. But by that you means what it sounds like. I thought I had to be an ironclad bitch on wheels I'd be taken advantage of, like my dad. I don't have Benny's brain or your fucking ability to dodge deserved ass beatings, and because Ben, you liked me, despite all the rough edges, thought it was better for him too. But recently he started getting distant, wouldn't talk to me. He stopped covering detentions for me, and I thought I did something wrong. Thought he was falling out of love. That's not how he showed how he loved you, Mia. The fuck do you know? Well, aside from your stupid lovey-dovey phone voices, how about how distraught he was when you ran off? How about all the nice stuff he said to me when I asked how you got together? Probably mad at that, but it's just my word now, but it's the truth. She shakes her head, mind already made up. No, even if I'm not leaving the state without Ben, Sam, it isn't for me. I can get that stupid bitch to sign up for on a Reef City transfer easy. Why not talk to him? Oh, he wouldn't. Wanna bet? I reckon I could get him out here. He doesn't even seem to consider my words, so I force a response. Worth a try, isn't it? She falls silent at that. Some anomalous glimmer in her eye is the only indication, the only hope that I have what she's thinking about. That she's thinking about it. Finally, she turns to me with a filter hanging from her mouth. Do whatever the hell you want. That's a yes in my book. Give me a few. Breathe a sigh of relief and get out of the car, stomping on my cigarettes as she whistles me. I'm sorry for rocking your shit. And for that other time, too? Oh no, I meant it that time. Which reminds me, who the fuck conceals carry sand, you fucking freak? Oh, me, I guess. Turning back to Malcolm again. Don't let this one out yet. Oh, you got it, Chief. Okay. Yeah, the eye rolled me up as she promises. I'll pull back into the spot you fucking... I had in reverse and I jogged my way back to the convention center. Nicotine buzz still tingling at the back of my skull. I'm walking against the grain as couples begin filing out and the venue staff's ushering everyone out. I told Damien and Liz to chill in the van and Olivia that I'll be there soon. Olivia is busy talking to some off-white feathered... we're having the lady around? So I take a chance to head on the stage to collect Ben's loose pills in a bottle. I'm sure to blow off any latent dust in hair. At least you can't blame me for that. Sure enough, the bottle is named Benjamin McKnight. Some drug whose name I don't recognize, but it's clearly labeled an antipsychotic. I take a moment praying that idealistic streak of mine isn't just that Ben and Mia can resolve this one way or another. Then I trace the direction I'd seen Ben go. Knowing his trajectory, I see the sandwich board sign beside the memorial hall, of course. I poked my head in here in first, seeing him sat against the wall opposite the art pieces. I don't see anything at first, simply walking beside him and sitting down. Pat him on the back, consolingly. You didn't have to come here. And? Man, in a way, it's comforting to know everyone I know is ashamed of needing help, not just me. How are you doing, Ben? Terribly. What the hell do you think? Sorry. Like me, I said, I'm off the meds. Yeah, right. What's up with that? I'm trying to cope with reality on my own. Wanted to know how much of me was fake. The meds have shaped my thoughts for the last 3 years, and everything else was a carefully crafted act I put on. I had to know. I know hindsight is 2020, but don't you think that's a bit hasty? Without a doubt, but it is too late now. Mia's gone. No, she isn't. Yes, Anon, she is. She made it clear to me a long time ago that her Packard plan was to cross state lines if she ever feared going to prison. What the fuck? This isn't a thriller movie! Whatever. Melodrama aside, she's waiting outside for you. What? Yeah, talk to her a bit. You guys are fucked up! Ben rubs the back of his head in embarrassment before I clarify. Doesn't mean you're fucked up forever, Ben, but I gotta be sure before I do this. She ever hit you before? What? God, no. This is the first time I've ever seen her put hands on someone. But I don't know what you expect. You love her, right? Yes? Even now? Even now? Then I expect you to try, even if it hurts like hell, nothing more. Scared of you, just like you are for yourself. Damn it. Ben places his hand on his forehead and chuckles dryly. His glistening eyes look at the portrait of Yarakan. It finally happened, sir. Atlas fell. Yeah, I'd like to think you'd be happy to hear that. I stand up and dust myself off my hand. You just dropped all that weight now. You could take up a lighter load. Scary expression as he looks at me, before shaking his head and donning a small smile. Ben grasps my hand and I pull him onto his feet. You're a good person, Anon. Nah, I could be a prick. I usually don't share that. He takes a final look at Olivia's painting. It really is a beautiful piece, though I'm sure she knows it. I'm glad that she included him. The last part confuses me, just as I focus on leading him back out to Mia's car. But I just focus on leading him back out to Mia's car. Poor bastard is shaking with each step, and it isn't just the cold. I place another reassuring hand on his shoulder, prompting to inhale and exhale deeply. He nods thankfully as we approach the car. You might want to cut it down on the adverbs there. Several cars are backed up with Malcolm blocking the aisle's exit. And, well, he's outside of the van, putting on a show of fiddling under the hood. Damn, I wish I had more to tip him. Mia stood with her back against the driver's side door, head bows and eyes closed. Mia. Her head shoots up immediately. Ben, you know I know. Both are. We have a lot to talk about, and most of it won't be pleasant. Her arms are crossed and head downcast again before he wraps his arms around her. But we make more strides for those we love, right? Mia's incredulous, her eyes darting from Ben to me to verify what she's seeing. I just nod back. No matter how this ends, something will get worked out now. Can we just talk here for a while? I don't think neither of us wants to go home. Yeah, of course, Benny. Ben makes his way around the car, stopping to hold his hand out to me. Thank you again, Anon. I don't know if you should give this to Anon. I don't know if I like it. I mean, to be honest, he did break it. He broke it, so you might as well fix it. I think that if Anon just fixed this out of nowhere, it'd be worse. But it's getting a little saccharine. You might want to ease it up, man. My diabetes is acting up. My pancreas is dying here. I take the hand and shake it, reaching my other hand to the pocket for the pill bottle. No problem. I know what it's like to feel like you don't deserve something, but you both deserve a chance. You should see a doctor about these, man. Cold turkey didn't help, but something probably can. Also, you shouldn't just stop your medication that a mental doctor prescribed you, man. Listen, I don't know what to tell you, but a lot of people are like, oh, my creativity's gonna die. No, man, you're gonna feel better, and you're gonna be better than ever, because you can actually get shit done. And, like, if you quit cold turkey, you're gonna be like, oh, I need to stop, and then you never go back, and then your life's fucked up forever. Please. Like, medical science and psychiatric help has gotten far better over the years. Please, stop treating it like bullshit. Oh. Right. Right, I can look back as a screw-up and not as something that ruined me. I'll take better care of myself and be better. All I can ask. Release his hand and wave a Malcolm to let people out of the parking lot again. Yellow Raptor slams his hood shut and gets right back in before reversing. Series of honks and indignant curses follows from the cars that have been piled up over nothing. Well, not nothing, but I doubt they'd give a shit. And I Turn around as soon as I hear Mia. I think that's the first time she said my name without a sardonic or sarcastic as soon as the undertone stands out. Just thanks. That's just bad, like you said. I mean, they'll Olivia too. Already have. You get home safe, or just have a good night either way. We're back at it before heading back to the convention center. I'm fucking wiped. My head feels light as a feather in the way only supreme exhaustion can cause. I'm like wobble like noodles every step I take. Can't wait to sleep with my weighted alligator blanket tonight. I'm much less tired. I'll be flustered by that double entendre. But I can't be bothered right now. Speaking of the devil, I catch Olivia on her way out as she's speaking to that same off-white tarot. Is this? You sure you want to include this on like the last 10% of the? Oh, and on. So this is the boy in question. She looks a bit older, streaks of grey throughout her light brown hair, tied back with a bun. Her eyes are a cool slate grey, owing to the refined look she is cultivating with the saddle dress she's wearing. Why is she here? Feels really out of place. Shouldn't she have had a funeral and like a proper? Yeah. I assure my reputation precedes me here. More than you know, Suyata-kan. Oh, man. Oh, I never thought I'd meet you, but I heard a lot from. Yes, Trent always would gush about me. I came tonight, hoping to glimpse the students he was so proud of. Actually, realizing it, wouldn't she also be like a third? She's probably fine. And to meet you two. I'm glad I came. Olivia's painting is a thing of beauty. She winks at the corner of her eyes with her fingertips. Sue was just telling me about an opportunity, a scholarship chance. You have a scholarship for her, Mrs. Yatakan? Sue, dear, it feels like I already know you with how much Trent spoke of you. He did say you were a bit slow to catch on, though. Yeah, of course he did. She runs nonprofits and establishes grants. We could help to set up the Trent Yatakan grant add-on. I can't say I'll be much of a help, but Olivia's a good choice. We will do whatever we can. Right, mostly her. Suples, this feels really weird to tack this on after everything else. Like, I don't know, you're kind of blindsiding me here. Couldn't you make this like a different... I don't know, man. Little out of left field. Like, I know you established it a little earlier that she was there, but still left field as fuck, man. Sue places a hand on her face and ogles the picture of the both of us, the two of us. She sighs after a beat, saying, "Oh, sorry, you're just quite the pair." As both of us blush as she finishes. But as I told Olivia, this is something yet to come. I'll contact Bobo once you've finished your studies. At least that's sent ham and high with details. I'm sure you're both exhausted, so please don't let me keep you. Have a wonderful rest of your night. We both give her farewell and finally make it back to the taxi van, with me practically collapsing as I sit myself down. This is the head coiled along the back seat and nestled beside Damien as they both doze. Where to, kid? Back to Olivia's, Malcolm. Aye, aye! Jesus, who gave you that love tap? He says after doing the double take. Yeah, I probably wouldn't see in the parking lot lights. I press a hand on my jaw and a blooming bruise throbs on contact. I don't know about friend. Peer? Acquaintance? Second wife? Well, with friends like that, dot. Am I right? Anyway, so get it in no time. The outcome doesn't speed demon through the streets. It somehow still gets us to Olivia's in record time in spite of the heavy traffic leaving the venue. After I thank him again, we all head inside, blinking the sleep from her eyes long enough to get change and find somewhere reasonable to crash. Damien and Liz crash on my usual couch, and I figured I've got enough goodwill stilled with the pains that I can sleep in Olivia's room without suspicion being cast. If I'm wrong, that's a problem for tomorrow's add-on. She keeps him a bit longer than I like, still wired off the praise of her painting and the talk with Sue. We went through a few more episodes of Zeta, and I'm getting close to that finale. She lies against me with my back against the wall as I soothe her taut tail muscles. Probably gonna be feeling that dance for a while. Her bellowing is almost enough to lull me to sleep, but the constant smacks force me to stay conscious of that much longer. You know, we're watching Yu Yu Hakusho after this show. Ah, fine, only 'cause you're cute. You're a good liar. Love you. Love you too. Then I'm out like a light, despite the hectic The hectic night, full of stress and strife. I only have pleasant dreams. Only the memories of them are lost upon waking. That warm feeling cast in my chest doesn't subside. No doubt it will be. So yeah, we're almost done, and it feels really weird because I don't know, man. I think this was a bit too saccharine. It wasn't. Okay, let's put it on. Let's put it on a line, right? There is. This is depressing. There is. It's a downbeat. There's. That's perfect for me. Then there's a little saccharine, and then there's my God, can you have anything go wrong? We're in that better 25% of the equation. I'm okay with it. This is fine, but it is a bit much for me. It also a lot happens. Like this is a pretty dense chapter, all things considered. Jesus. But being said, I don't know if I like that. The Mia does feel very different. Like, really, whatever. I'm gonna go and wiggle my little feeties at the air. I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. So, what is there left to happen? The semester is winding down to an end, not much longer than the end of the year, too. But even now, no one has infinite time, and on and Olivia choose theirs wisely to grow, love, live side by side. Don't most endings consider the what's it called? They consider the prom to be like the last major event. Because Inko the Terrible ends with Olivia getting fucking murdered. Um, yeah, I think prom is like the last major foot in the door event. So yeah, we'll figure out about that. Personally, this is where I just like that's one thing I really like about Wani is that you have like one chapter after the proper emotional release, the climax, as it were, where everything just splorts onto the ground. I'm kind of done, but we got 2 chapters to go. The next one is as long as this one. The other one is a lot shorter by the looks of it. So, um, I don't know how to feel about this. Are we doing the bonus chapters? I mean, on one hand, it feels like I got it right. On the other, I don't know how long they are comparatively. I don't know if I give a shit. I don't know. I think I'm gonna. I think I'm just a little confused. Why did this take place in 2019? Which is before even Snoot game technically takes place. It's just I'm gonna quote a wise man, a wise Italian man. You might have heard of him. He once said, "I'm tired." And you know what? I think he had a point. Good chapter. Good chapter. A little saccharine, a little too much, but compared to the chapters that blew my gasket, fine. Compared to 17, it had a lot of good. It had a good early start, and then it kind of lost over time. But I don't know, man. If this is how we're ending it, at least I'm not leaving with the most sour taste in my mouth. That's a hell of an improvement.